I know I haven't seen you all in a very long time, and I don't have a script or a video idea to share with you, but I just wanted to let you know what I've been up to lately. So I have been doing a couple of different things, and you're going to laugh when you hear about them because I am doing sweepstakes and scratchers online for a little bit of extra gas money, and I'm playing Galaga all the time, which I installed on my phone. And I'm such an old lady that I didn't realize that Galaga from my childhood was available online, and I have been just playing the shit out of that and loving it. And so I've been kind of coasting because I'll tell you what, my house sold and I found a buyer who was needing to sell his house, so it was a contingent sale, and he sold his house as soon as it went on the market. So he's got a closing date of October 1st. So that means my closing date is November 1st. So I will be all moved into my new place November 1st. And I've been just coasting, doing video games and sweepstakes for a little bit of extra money because money is tight until I get that money from selling my house and making a little bit of money online. So I thought I might do a video about what kind of apps you can use online to make money and which ones are better than others. And so far I'm having a lot of luck with Lucky Money, and I also like Lucky Day and Lucktastic, but I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be able to get the money that I want out of that. So I'm holding off on recommending all of these until I see if I can make a little bit of money. And also I have Knife Bounty, which is a really convenient app that you play this video game and it keeps track of how much money you make. And it's just pennies that you make at a time, but it does add up. And I've gotten up to level 35 and gotten 5 cents for blowing all the things on the wood stand away with my knife. So that's a hand-eye coordination thing. It's really fun. And then there's an app called MatchMine that keeps track of all your games that you play for you and keeps your tokens in a single bank. So I've been using that and playing. The ones that I've noticed to give the most points on MatchMine are Blocks, which is super fun and relaxing. It's actually very relaxing. All these games I find to be very relaxing to play. And Blocks and Pixel Pictures. And so I alternate back and forth between Blocks and Pixel Pictures. And the Pixel Pictures are really fun to do and relaxing. They're kind of like doing adult coloring books, mandalas that I was doing for relaxation a few years ago when I was going through a rough time. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. And I've noticed that these video games are very helpful in helping with emotional regulation because you have to remain calm or else you can't play the game very well. So in all of these games. And so I thought to myself, you know, all this talk lately about all these mass shootings going on and people saying video games are to blame. I think video games are actually quite relaxing and force you to calm down and think through things in order to get through various levels. Oh, and also I'm playing Lost Island, which will get me a lot of tokens on, I forget which app, whether it's MatchMine or one of the other ones. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing and coasting through this short period of time until I move to Seattle and get my new apartment, which I'm so excited about. And I wanted to do a video, I might have talked about this last time, about the value of online friendships. And what I mean by that is someone on a social platform asked me what they would get out of an online friendship with me. And I thought to myself, this is something I should really talk about in a video because it's not all about what you get out of an online friendship. It's like any other friendship, there's a give and take. And online friendships are really convenient and fun, and they last through a lot of life changes because it's so easy to connect on the internet no matter where you are. So I highly value my online friendships and try to do the most to sustain them, whether I meet them on YouTube or whether I meet them all the way on the other end of my social platform spectrum at BentBox. I do try to engage with people and help them with their issues and share perspectives and advice, and value my online friendships very much. And I hear a lot of talk from people with a lot of subs on YouTube that they have to reiterate to people that they can't be in real life friends with people. But I think being online friends is an understanding between people that can be very beneficial and open to, they're very malleable relationships. They're very open to the changes in life and what you go through. It's interesting to see who lasts over time online and who doesn't, and who disappears for a little while and then who comes back. And I've done that. I've disappeared for a while and come back. As far as my dating, I haven't been dating too much. I've been seeing my king, who I might do a video about sometime, but I don't like talking about him specifically as much as I like talking about the things I learned from him. But I love to see him, and of course he lives in Seattle, so I'm going to be really excited to be living closer to him and hoping that we can have a more serious relationship. I also tried to date this gentleman for a second time who had a lot of anger issues, who I said was a racist and had some real anger issues, but was so sweet in other ways, and we had so much chemistry, and I was trying to change him, and he was trying to change me, and it just wouldn't work. So it's very clear in my online dating profile that I am looking for non-monogamous relationships, and he constantly guilt-tripped me about seeing other men, and I just couldn't cope with it anymore, so I had to let him go, and I said, I really mean it this time. Please don't ever contact me again, and have a nice life, because he said some really nasty things to me. So anyway, I regret that relationship a little bit in terms of how I handled it. I think it's a good yardstick that if someone's racist, that they probably have a lot of mental issues. And, I also wanted to talk about a show, Westworld, that I've been watching, which is just an amazing show, and it's very philosophical. It's about questioning the nature of reality, and I'm going to maybe do a video about that show separately, but that's been something that I've been spending my time doing as well, watching all the special features and reading about it online and things like that. So maybe I'll do a video about the nature of reality as put forth by Westworld, or questions about the nature of reality as put forth by Westworld. So I hope everyone's doing well. Please let me know how you're doing, and if you have any questions for me, or comments, and if you have any video ideas. So I've had some video ideas come to me, and I'm not sure I've kept good track of them. So if we've talked in the past and I've said I would do a video about something you have an idea about and I've forgotten, please let me know again in the comments. I know someone wanted me to do a video on dating military men, and while I haven't dated too many military men, I will say that the Marines that I've met have been very standing out as like the easiest guys to get along with and the nicest ones. But on the other hand, the guy that lives across the street from me, this old dude that's an old Marine, has been a total thorn in my side the whole time I've lived here. So I don't know that putting gentlemen in categories by dating, quote, military men is beneficial. I do think they're probably different than other men. And I have noticed similarities between Army men that aren't very good. More control issues, more anger issues in men from the Army side than I have from the Marines. And the Marines that I've met have been very much freewheeling, free spirit gentlemen. So, and I have met an Army captain who I was really, really into, who dumped me for another lady in a kind of harsh way, but he was really educated and smart and sensitive and sweet for the most part, but he did have those control issues that I've noticed with other guys from the Army. So I don't know if that's a thing or not, if it's just a coincidence. But anyway, thank you very much for taking the time to spend some time with me. And again, if you have some video ideas, let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you later. I hope you're all doing well. Bye!